Just sitting and meditating, getting visions, and I just love the Great Awakening. This time is so beautiful. You know, it's like, how could you say that and so many people are dying? This time is so beautiful if you have a deeper understanding. And in my heart, and on a human level, my heart goes out to everyone affected, and we have all been affected. I don't know anyone who hasn't at this point. And if they haven't been affected, they just don't know they haven't been affected, because we're all connected. So this is affecting us all, and we are all going to need to have a lot of patience with one another and really learn how to love from an unconditional place. And I was just sitting and I was jotting, making notes. A lot of times I like to video record, but I also like to journal. Some things are just in this head, but the Great Awakening is such a wonderful time for humanity. We have the opportunity to really change for the better. This is forcing us to change for the better, collectively and individually. And quarantine is making everyone take a hard look at their lives and how they're living it. You're forced to sit at home with yourself. And, you know, those that are still going out, going to work every day, and then they sit at home for the hours that this is making everyone think. And what's important to you? Really, what is important to you? And is karma real? Yeah, it is. And it's not even about, and you know, I use the term karma a lot in my recent past. And, you know, when I would say, you know, karma's a mug, it would be, yeah, karma's a mug because someone's done me wrong and they got it coming. And, you know, that was, you know, my attitude. Um, and karma is a mug. But I don't have that bite behind it no more. It's more of a sadness now. Empathy, sympathy, compassion is what I have for those whose karma is coming back. And it's not, they didn't sow a good seed. I had a lot lot of people who sowed bad seeds towards me in my life. Caused me a lot of pain. And I would always say, be careful how you treat people. What you send out is what you get back. That was always part of my conversation with everyone I talked to, especially my loved ones. Because I always tried to treat people the way I wanted to be treated, with kindness and respect. And, always trying to help. Your help is not always wanted. That's something else that I had to learn as well, the hard way. You only help those who want to be helped. And, as a light worker, it's hard not to want to help people. But with spirit and with your own intuition and with your own wisdom and knowledge and with your own heart and your soul and your mind, with all your beingness, you make the decision to speak up or to keep quiet. Every situation is different. Every situation you react to your environment and what is needed at that time. Sometimes silence is needed. Sometimes a helping hand is needed. Sometimes it's something in between all of that. So just challenge time. Challenge yourself. What's important? Well, what's been important to me is I was just so hell-bent on fixing my damn self and healing all my issues and just working on me and getting my shit together from living in this world. You born into this world, you're gonna carry stuff that ain't yours, because that's the way this place works. Everybody gets it. No one escapes. Not even me. No one escapes. So you learn what you learn. And then if you're listening to your soul, you start unlearning that stuff. Because your soul is pushing you like, hey, something ain't right here. A, where the A is just getting so damn loud, you can't fucking ignore it. That was my soul shouting at me. Shouting. So disrupting my 3D matrix life and unlearning and then really discovering myself, which is just remembering yourself, remembering who you are, what you are. You are eternal. You are endless, boundless. You are everything that you need. You are divine beings. Attachments, can you lose them? Can you let go? when you think you can't let go? I thought I couldn't let go of a lot of things. Thought I couldn't let go of a job that had a title. It made me feel important. You know, I made almost $50,000 a year. I felt important. I drove a nice car. I felt important. I had a little bit of money when I got my check. I felt important. I was able to pay my bills and had a house, a big house, a family, the American dream that was more of a nightmare because it wasn't panning out the way that I was taught. Everything I was taught I was doing, and it wasn't, I had what they said I was supposed to have, but inside felt empty. Inside felt at turmoil all the time. So my journey kept going, and my life changed. And it kept changing. And as it kept changing, the more turmoil my life would go into. But the more I would start remembering who I was. Each fire that was lit under my ass. I had a whole bunch of fucking fires. Each fire that was lit under my behind was painful. And I don't like pain. I have never liked violence bestowed upon myself. Never, never. My mama say, go do blah, 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 blah. I was running to go do blah, 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 blah. Because Marydale was known to fly off the handle and go upside your head in a flash. So, pain was not something I was ever into. Not a masochist. And any kind of pain. I like joy. I like peace. I like sunshine. I like rainbows. I like clouds. I like bugs. I like nature. I like playing in the dirt. That's, a little kid with mud between her toes and just dirt all over her in the yard. And her mama didn't put on this pretty pink dress, and her hair so pretty, got a little flower, and she's just a mud pie. That would have been me, because that was me. But it didn't stay me for long. Not unless I was in the garden to garden. There was no freedom of expression in that way as you got older in my household. You were a little girl, you sat still, you crossed your legs, you sat up straight, you held your posture, you were respectful of your elders. So all of that freedom of who you were born to be get swept aside for who you're told to be. Winds blowing, making a lot of noise. Messages not wanting to be delivered. Messages that cannot be stopped. Yes, God is talking. Do you hear God? Who is God to you? If you don't believe in God, are you your own God? If you do believe in God, and God's your parent, then aren't you a God too? And that means you got a lot of power. And you have the power to control your environment once you learn how to control yourself. Master thyself, to shown thyself approved. Know thyself. Oh, this is the same thing. Just change the words. Same meaning. Love is important to me. Remembering unconditional love and living life freely and without fear. Like, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Don't fucking know what's gonna happen. But I'm not gonna think some bad shit's gonna happen. I'm gonna think some good shit's gonna happen. If I keep thinking good shit's gonna happen because I'm a creator, some good shit's gonna happen for me because that's what I desire. You will get your heart's desires. Everyone gets their heart's desires. And people, well, I didn't get what I desired. You desired that man that wasn't yours. That was your heart's desire. It started some fucking drama, but that was your heart's desire. You desired it, so you did it. Normally people do what they desire, and it comes from your heart, whether it be what we call imbalanced desire or a balanced desire. If you sit down and think about it, you have exactly what you want in your life at one point in time. If you have, go down to relationships, if you got a spouse and you don't want that damn spouse no more, at one point in time you desired that individual so much so that you married them. You desired them in some way, shape, or form, whether it was lust, whether it was love, whether it was finances, whether it was some kind of emotional attachment or a codependency issue. You desired them for some reason, and that's how you ended up with that individual. It was a desire. So you got your desire. And if you don't want that desire, if that's not your desire anymore, go after what is. Because I'm quite sure if you don't want them, they probably don't want you, or y'all ain't been happy for a long time and y'all just there. And that's the same thing for work, for family. But you can put it in any scenario. That's across the board. Across the board, you can be in something that you no longer desire. That was your desire. Like, I desire to learn how to crochet and knit a blanket. I tried it. I got a couple rounds. I didn't get too far. It wasn't my desire any longer because I tried it and I didn't get it, right. But I started crocheting because that was my desire. So that's what manifested. It's like, man, I wanted a boyfriend. I got a boyfriend. I was like, one day I'm gonna have me some babies. I had some babies. It's like really that freaking simple. You're a creator. You're creating what you want. But when you are not being 100 with yourself, it causes turmoil in your world. Turmoil, when you're not 100, will erupt in your world eventually. It's 2020. Aquarius. We have been in the age of Aquarius for some years now. It didn't just start. And this is a time where everything has to be balanced out. Whatever is not correct is going to be corrected. Whatever is upside down will be turned right side up. So it's going to be a lot of truth coming out. It's going to be really unbelievable. So unbelievable that people ain't gonna believe it. Because that's how many lies have been told. But it's purpose for everything. It's purpose for everything. Maybe I'll post this. This is Empress Ruth.